Watchers, before we begin, I want to make this absolutely clear. The following broadcast contains public domain courtroom footage, commentary, and legal analysis. This content is presented under the Fair Use Doctrine as defined by 17 USC 107 and is protected by multiple Supreme Court rulings, which you see below. This stream is transformative, educational, and journalistic in nature. It includes original commentary, trial breakdowns, legal interpretation, and critical analysis, not raw redistribution. We do not claim ownership over any public domain footage, and all use is strictly within legal bounds. If you're watching this content, you're engaging in a protected, transformative experience, grounded in law, never in speculation. And if anyone has a problem with that, take it up with Campbell, Brady, Miranda, and Irvin. Remember, guys, justice always works better when we watch. So keep watching. See you in the courtroom.
The Honorable Judge Murphy presiding. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, we're back here today to resume the trial of State of Connecticut versus Jose Morales. Madam Clerk, do we have a full jury here?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. May I please have counsel's appearance on the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. Howard Stein, Supervisory Assistant State's Attorney for the state.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Durso, Senior Assistant State's Attorney.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Edward Gavin for Jose Morales, who's seated to my left, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Good morning. Counsel, are we ready to proceed this morning?
We are, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. So I would ask Madam Clerk to please bring in our jury. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys can sit down.
Counsel, if you'd please stipulate to the return of all of our jurors
Stipulate
here.
to the presence of the jury, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you some time to get your notebooks ready, assuming you're all set. We are prepared to move forward with evidence again today. Court will direct the state to call its next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Would call Lieutenant James Froelich, please.
Thank you. Sir, come on up, please. Step into the witness box. Please watch your step as you do that. And if you wouldn't mind, please remain standing. Madam Clerk will put you to oath. Thank you.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear, solemnly and sincerely affirm, as the case may be, that the evidence you shall give concerning this case shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, or upon penalty of perjury?
I do.
Please state your full name, spell your last name.
You may be seated.
Thank you. Morning, Officer Froelich. How are you?
Good morning.
First of all, I'm going to ask you, that microphone in front of you does a poor job amplifying, so if you can kind of pull yourself in, get as close to it as you're comfortable, and then just remember to keep your voice up so that we can hear your testimony, please.
Okay.
First of all, can you tell us who are you employed by?
The Ansonia Police Department.
How long, in what capacity?
I'm the lieutenant of the Ansonia Police Department right now.
Mark, how long have you been a lieutenant, or how long have you been a member of the Ansonia Police Department?
I've been employed by the Ansonia Police Department for about 24 years.
And can you tell us a little bit about your background, your training and experience?
So when I first got hired, I went to the police academy. From there, I did numerous trainings. I did some accident reconstruction. I did some fingerprint analysis. While I was in my patrol years, I became promoted to detective. I did some detective schools, some other specialized training, and then I became the detective sergeant, and now currently a lieutenant.
All right. When you became sergeant, was that of the Detective Bureau?
Yes, sir.
And approximately what year was that? Did you become sergeant?
I think it was about 2016.
And I want to call your attention to the time period, December of 2019. Were you still an Ansonia police officer?
Yes, sir.
And what was your rank?
I was a detective sergeant.
And the Detective Bureau of the Ansonia Police Department in December of 2019, can you tell me how many detectives were in the Bureau at that time?
We had approximately 5 detectives, but one of them was out injured and one was assigned to a special assignment.
Okay. And did the 5 detectives include yourself, or would you have been the 6th?
I would be the 6th.
All right. And in December of 2019, as the detective sergeant, did you report to somebody?
Yes, Lieutenant Williams was I reported to Lieutenant Williams.
And what was his title?
He's lieutenant
Of
the Detective Bureau.
Detective Bureau. And so was the chain of command detectives to you, and then you to Lieutenant Williams?
Yes, sir.
And do you know, did Lieutenant Williams, were there other lieutenants also in the Ansonia Police Department in December of 2019?
Yes.
How many others?
One other.
And did the lieutenants, who did they answer to?
Both lieutenants answered to the chief of police.
Okay. Now, I want to call your attention specifically to December the 2nd of 2019. Do you recall the evening hours of December 2nd, 2019? That was a Monday.
Yes, sir.
And were you working in the evening hours of Monday, December 2nd, 2019?
I was not. I was on my way to a training class that I was going to be starting the next day.
Okay. And where was that training supposed to take place?
At Mohegan Sun.
And where were you at approximately between 9 and 10 on Monday evening, December 2nd?
I was traveling in that direction.
Okay. Which direction?
Towards Mohegan Sun for the training.
Did you receive some type of a communication from Ansonia PD about an incident that occurred in town?
Yes, I received a call from Lieutenant Williams saying that we had a homicide and I need to.
Sustained.
Based upon not what was told you, that would be hearsay, but based upon what you were told, what, if anything, did you do next?
I came back to the police department.
And did it take you some time to get back to the police department?
Yes.
Do you recall the weather conditions that you were driving through to get back to the police department that night?
Yeah, it was snowing out that night, so it wasn't good for the roads.
Okay. And did you ultimately return to the Ansonia Police Department that night?
Yes, I did.
Do you know approximately what time you arrived?
Oh, I don't recall what time.
When you arrived at the Ansonia Police Department, what, if anything, happened once you got there?
Well, we all came together. We spoke about what was occurring and what we needed to do to go forward.
Okay. And are you referring to, were you working with some or all of your detectives at that time?
Yes, I'm not sure how many were in at that point, but I know Detective Esposito, Detective Hart, and Detective Oxox were either there or on their way in.
And did there come a point in time where you left 105, where you left the Ansonia Police Department?
Yes.
And where did you go?
I went to 105 First Avenue in New Haven.
And what was at 105 First Avenue in New Haven?
We believe that's where Jose Morales lived.
And what was the purpose of going to 105 First Avenue?
Well, we were unsure of where Vanessa Morales was, so we're trying to locate her, and we assumed that he would be the next logical person to speak to since he was the father of Vanessa Morales.
Did you have any other information at that point in time with regard to Jose Morales and his connection to 6.5 Myrtle Avenue?
Well, the family members of Christine Holloway stated that he...
I'm not going to claim what they said, but with regard to, at that point, did Ansonia Police have any information with regard to a person who was seen leaving from 6.5 Myrtle?
Yes.
And what information did they have?
We had a Jose Morales had left the property at 6:30 on the 2nd.
Now, when you arrived at 6:30 Myrtle, do you know approximately what time it was?
Can you repeat that, please?
Do you know what time it was when you arrived, I'm sorry, at 105 First Street?
It was sometime after 3, maybe 3:45 in the morning,
So 3:45 a.m.
a.m.
And when you arrived at the scene, were you by yourself or were you with other people?
There was already some detective already on scene there, and I went with Detective Adcox when we also had some New Haven officers that were also on scene with us.
Did you make contact with individuals in the house?
Yes, we did.
And did there come a point in time where you were able to engage with Jose Morales?
Yes.
And the person that you engaged with that evening, do you see him sitting here in the courtroom today?
Yes, I do.
And can you please just point to where you see him seated and tell us what you see him wearing?
He's sitting right over there.
That he identified the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, court will note for the record the witness identified the defendant, Jose Morales.
He pointed at him for the record.
Thank you.
And is that the gentleman that you encountered at 105 First Avenue in the early morning hours of December the 2nd, well, what would be now December the 3rd of 2019?
Yes.
Because we're after midnight now, so by the time you got out there, would it have been the following morning now?
Yeah, it would be Tuesday the 3rd.
So now, did you engage Mr. Morales in conversation prior to leaving 105?
We spoke briefly. There was no interview done. It was just a brief conversation we had with him.
Did you explain to him why you wanted to talk with him?
We explained that we wanted to talk to him.
Both for yes and no answer.
Did you explain to him why you wanted to speak with him?
We explained to the family.
I'm sorry?
We explained to the family, and I can't recall if I specifically spoke to Morales directly.
All right. So, well, are you saying you did not speak to Mr. Morales while he was in his home at 105?
I did speak to him.
Okay. And did you explain to him why you would like for him to come back to the Ansonia Police Department?
Objection, Your Honor. Now the state is testifying for the witness. Objection to the form of the question.
I'll overrule that. You can answer the question.
I'll ask you the question again. Did you explain to Mr. Morales why you wanted to speak to him at
Yes.
the Ansonia Police Department?
Yes.
And what did you say to him?
That we were looking for Vanessa.
Now, with regard to, by that point in time, were you aware of the death of Christine Holloway?
Yes.
Did you tell Mr. Morales at that time that you were aware of the death of Christine Holloway?
No.
At the time, did you ask Mr. Morales to voluntarily accompany you back to the Ansonia Police Department?
Yes, we did.
And did he agree to go back to the Ansonia Police Department to talk with you?
Yes.
And how did there come a point in time that you left 105 First Avenue with Mr. Morales?
Yes.
And how did you get back to the Ansonia Police Department?
Detective Axax had driven his vehicle. He drives a Dodge Durango with no markings of police. It was an unmarked vehicle, and we asked him to get into the rear of the vehicle, and he got in there, and we drove back.
Now, you indicated Detective Adcox drove his vehicle. Is that his personal vehicle, or is that an Ansonia Police Department vehicle?
It's a vehicle that he was assigned as being a detective at the Ansonia Police Department.
So it's a city police vehicle.
It's a city vehicle.
Now, when Mr. Morales was brought back to the Ansonia Police Department, first of all, was he in custody at that time?
He was not.
Was he arrested at that time?
He was not.
Was he handcuffed?
He was not handcuffed.
Talking about the ride back from 105 to the Ansonia Police Department, do you recall generally the route that you took?
Not really. I wasn't driving, so I was more focused on Jose Morales sitting in the back seat with me.
Okay. Did Mr. Morales apparently during the course of the trip, did he know where he was during the course of the trip?
During the course,
Calls for speculation.
Sustained.
Did Mr. Morales at any point in time while you were sitting there indicate to you that he recognized where he was?
so during the ride, Mr. Morales said multiple times of, referring to Fairhaven, talked about, maybe what direction we should go, giving us pointers on where we are, background on New Haven at all.
Okay. So is it fair to say, as you were talking with him in the back of the car, Mr. Morales knew exactly where he was in New Haven at that time?
Yes.
Your Honor, same objection.
Your Honor, it's based upon his answer that he was narrating.
Oh, overruled.
So with regard to this, did Mr. Morales seem to know where he was?
Yes.
Did there come a point in time at all that Detective Adcox expressed frustration with regard to driving the car that you guys were in?
Yes.
And what was the cause of the frustration?
We were stopped at a light, and the light seemed to be taking a long period of time, and he was frustrated at the length of time it was taking for it to change to green.
And did he express that frustration somehow to the people in the car?
Yes.
And did Mr. Morales at that point in time offer a solution to Detective Adcox's frustration?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevancy.
Claim it, Your Honor. Goes to state of mind of Mr. Morales.
I'll give you a little bit of leeway here. I'll overrule the objection.
Did he offer a solution to Detective Adcox's frustration?
Yes, he told Detective Adcox, if you roll up a little bit more, maybe you can trip the light and cause it to turn green.
Did he specifically say with regard to what he would be tripping?
Just move up.
Is there something in the roadway that would cause the light to turn green?
Just the tripping of the light, the mechanism that trips the light.
I'm sorry?
The mechanism that trips the light.
Is there sensors or mechanisms in the roadway that trip lights?
Yes.
Okay. And was that Mr. Morales' solution to Detective Adcox to roll forward to trip the light sensor?
Yes.
Did Detective Adcox then roll the car forward?
Yes.
And what happened?
The light turned green and we continued on.
At some point during the trip, did Mr. Morales say to you anything with regard to your smoking habits?
Yes.
What did he say to you?
So as we were traveling, there was a smell of cigar that came into the air and through our car. He asked me if I smoked cigars. I told him that I didn't, and I thought that the smell that he was smelling was marijuana.
And when he brought up this cigar smell and you retorted that it was marijuana, you thought, did Mr. Morales respond to that?
He, without me asking him anything, he said he doesn't smoke weed. He's a sober person. Every once in a while, he drinks a Bud Light or Corona.
Had you asked him at that point in time anything about his use of substances or alcohol?
No.
Did there come a point in time where you arrived at the Ansonia Police Department?
Yes.
How long approximately, do you know, was the trip from 105 to Ansonia PD?
It was approximately 30, 35 minutes it took us to get there.
At any point in time, well, withdrawn, when you earlier told us that you engaged Mr. Morales at 105 before leaving, did you tell us that asked him to accompany you because you wanted to discuss the disappearance of Christine and Vanessa.
Objection to the form of the question.
Sustained.
Did Mr. Morales know why you were asking him to go to 105?
Yes.
The two.
Form of the question calls for speculation.
Overruled. It was discussed earlier. Counsel, this has been asked and answered.
I understand. I'm bringing it back for the purpose of.
Get to the next question then.
Right.
Thanks.
So at that time, during this trip, did Mr. Morales at any time bring up Vanessa or Christine Holloway?
He brought it up very minimally. We didn't talk about it that much.
Do you remember any of the other substantive conversations that Mr. Morales brought up in this trip to the Ansonia Police Department?
We talked about the car that we was driving in, talked about our cell phones, talked about my rank, some other stuff.
I'm sorry. So who brought up the issue of the cell phone?
I don't remember.
Who brought up the discussion about the car that you were driving in?
I think he referred to us as it was a nice car that we were in, and he asked us if it was our personal vehicle.
And what you said ring, what did you mean by ring?
What was
A ring like on your finger?
I don't
I
remember.
thought you said that he brought up a ring.
I don't recall saying a ring.
All right, perhaps I misheard you. Now, with regard to your arrival at Ansonia Police Department, I left you with the question about how long it took you to get to the Ansonia Police Department.
Yes, 30 to 35 minutes.
When you got to the Ansonia Police Department, the car that you arrived in, is there inside parking at the Ansonia Police Department?
No,
So the car that you arrived in was left outside,
correct,
and it was snowing at that time,
correct.
and you all went into the Ansonia Police Department.
Yes.
When you got into the Ansonia Police Department, where did you go?
We brought Jose Morales into the interview room. He asked for a bottle of water, which we gave to him, and I think maybe some tissues.
And I'm sorry, I know at the time of this, which building was Ansonia PD in at that time?
2 Elm Street.
Okay, so this is the old, what is now the old Ansonia Police Department.
Correct.
At that time, you brought him into an interview room, and I'm sorry, you got him what?
We asked him if he wanted a bottle of water. We got him a bottle of water, and I think maybe some tissues.
Okay. And the room that you brought him in, do you know, was it equipped with a camera?
Yes, it had 2 audio recording cameras in the room.
And when you brought him into the room, what was the purpose of bringing him into the room?
So we discussed why we brought him there to speak about where possibly Vanessa could be.
And at that point in time, were the cameras rolling?
Yes.
And was an interview conducted with Mr. Morales?
Yes.
Showing you what has been marked states 170 for identification. Can you tell me whether you generally recognize what this is?
Yes.
What do you recognize it to be?
It's the Jose Morales interview, the interview room on 12/3/2019.
And did you view this interview at some point prior to coming into court today and testifying?
Yes, I did.
And how are you aware that you saw this interview?
I have initialed it and put my badge number on it.
And do you see your initials and your badge number on it at this point in time?
Yes, I do.
Was it a fair and accurate representation of the interview which you conducted of Jose Morales on December the 3rd of 2019?
Yes, that me and Detective Across did.
Thank you. I'll offer this now, Your Honor. States 170.
Your Honor, I had an opportunity to review the video. I have no objection to its introduction as a full exhibit.
All right, no objection. Court will accept into evidence seats 174.
Can you use the bathroom then? No, you good? Unless you gotta take this, so. Unless you gotta take this. Give me a second. I'm bringing you a bottle of water.
Thank you.
Now, Detective Froelich, I'm seeing the date December the 3rd of 2019. Was that the date of this interview?
Yes.
I'm also seeing a marking 054231, at least on the screen now. Can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what the significance of that is?
Well, that would be the recorded time of the interview, but I'm not 100% sure if that's the correct time.
Okay.
I didn't verify that.
Well, do you know, you indicated you arrived at 105 First Avenue at what time approximately?
Approximately like 3:45 in the morning.
And
on the 3rd.
How long were you there before leaving?
I'm not sure. Maybe 20 minutes, half hour. I'm speculating at that time.
And then it took you how long to get back to the Ansonia Police Department?
30 to 35 minutes.
Okay. So is it fair to say that at least from the time that you arrived at Ansonia to the time you got back, that was at least over an hour?
Yes.
So are we safe to say that this is sometime at least after 5 a.m. in the morning?
Probably.
All right.
Officer,
Yes, sir.
can you get me an actor, please?
Pictures or something? Or
Yeah, check it, please.
I'll put it up.
Yeah. 1989, we came to the United States. We went to the session. We did the session with my uncle, for a year, or 2 years, I think. Then we moved into Maine, to Maine. And then I grew up there. That's where I grew up.
So where your uncle was? You lived with your uncle, you said first?
At first, yeah, my mother and my brother were
How old was your brother when he passed? Young?
yeah, he was 30.
Really?
So, we came over here to the case. I know that my uncle lived here in the United States. We lived in Puerto Rico. He went to Puerto Rico to visit, and my cousins were telling us about snow. I can't believe it. We're like, no. So, we started bugging my father, my real father. Can we go through this? He said, okay. So we ended up making a trip here to visit in winter time to see the stars like that. So we came to visit the church of my home. And this is how it was by my cousins. And we stood there. So when we were there, my father was very abusive. So when we were there, I'm talking about when we were there, he got into a fight with my mother. So my uncle didn't appreciate that. So my father and my uncle got into an argument. So my father says, take me to the airport, take me to the airport. My uncle said, take me to the airport. My father says, I'm going to go away, right? My mom and us, we were supposed to go back to stay. So my uncle and my aunt still told me, no, you don't have to go through that. Because in Puerto Rico, it was different. In Puerto Rico, you can beat your wife. The police come and go to do nothing. You know what I mean? So the police is it's a machismo kind of country. Women really don't need that. But not these days. That was back then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right now, we feel like another state. You know, it's like right now it's the same, but it's still it's not as spring with the road as America. America is 100%, you know, quality. Over there, man gets you good with more stuff. So
you guys stayed here?
yeah, we stay here.
And he went back?
We stay here, and we never went back.
Yeah.
We stay here. So we stayed at my uncle and shelter for a while. And then, I guess he helped my mother out or whatever, how to get to state and stuff like that. So we moved to New Haven. Look right here.
How you like growing up in New Haven?
I hate it.
Yeah?
If we would have stayed in church, my life would have turned out better. I think. I was like, a little tired, buddy.
Yeah. You should be tired too.
But I mean, you know, because I went to sleep around 9.
You did?
Yeah. You know, my son, we were watching TV, we were watching The Arrow. So we were watching the show, and my son said, Mommy, I'm passing out. They have Italian. The mother's Italian.
Can they speak Italian?
No.
Wow.
English and a little Spanish.
You're not teaching us Spanish?
Well, they understand 100% Spanish.
Yeah.
But they don't know how to speak it. A few words they don't speak it. But they're like, if I speak to them in Spanish, they understand.
Now, Lieutenant Froelich, can you tell us who is the gentleman that just entered the room?
Detective Adcox.
And was he part of taking the statement with you and Mr. Morales?
Yes.
Jose, what's your last name? Morales?
Yeah.
What's your date of birth?
11/12/1976.
Even though the door is kind of closed, I mean, you're free to leave. We brought you here to talk to you. Just stay here.
I'm free to leave. Well, no, one go with home?
No, you're right. I'm just saying you're not home captive here. I'm not like you're
So
not.
why I came here for?
To talk to you.
About what?
We're trying to find Christine and your kid.
All right, well, that's exactly what I've been trying to call her too.
Okay.
All right,
All right. So the
we're on the same page.
okay, good. It's I'd rather have it that way. When's the last time you talked to her?
I talked to her, I think it was Monday morning, when she was going over.
That was yesterday. Wednesday. About what time?
Early in the morning.
Okay. So that was talking on the phone or in person? On the phone. Did she say anything? Was there a problem? Was there any kind of issue? No argument?
No.
Did you hear anything in the background? She didn't sound like she was having any problems? Did she sound different than your normal conversations?
Well, it was super fast. It's like she couldn't get a phone. That kind of got me like she don't understand the phone. Like I called her, she don't understand the phone. I don't.
But just giving you short answers and trying
And
to.
put like I probably spoke to her for less than a minute. Probably put it.
That's not normal.
That's not normal. Well, it is because sometimes we for a while, sometimes it was early in the morning, so.
Okay. Did you stay over there this weekend?
No.
You didn't stay over there this weekend? Do you normally stay over there during the weekend?
Sometimes I do, yeah. Not normally, but sometimes I stay over.
All right. So when's the last time you saw her in person?
Friday,
Where was that?
at my house.
At
Yeah,
your-
yeah.
She was there?
Yeah,
Okay, with Vanessa?
yeah,
Okay. So you left. So it was Friday, you were with her
yes.
and Vanessa.
She came over to our house.
She came to visit you,
Yeah.
so she drove?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Thanksgiving Eve,
It's Thursday.
Thursday,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Eve, she came over and she slept over my house. Her and Vanessa.
Slipped over, okay.
Wednesday, wait up, let me get that right. Wednesday, after work, Wednesday, she got out of work around 3. She had an early day.
So Wednesday, out at 3.
Yeah, so I said to her, pack a lot of stuff and come over because my mom said you're going to stay over for Thanksgiving holiday, whatever, so to spend Thanksgiving. So she came over with Vanessa from work, right before work. She packed the car, she came over with Vanessa right before work. And she slept over.
So Wednesday night, she slept over.
Yeah.
So Thursday, she hangs
slept
out.
over too.
She hangs out with you guys Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then when does she leave?
Friday.
So she slept over again.
She slept over until Friday day, not from Friday to Saturday.
Right.
From Thursday to Friday.
So Wednesday to Thursday, Thursday to Friday.
Exactly.
And then when did she leave on Friday?
I'm not sure. Somewhere in the afternoon around 6, I think.
So at night, evening, like around dinner time?
Yeah.
All right. Did she leave by herself?
Yeah. With Vanessa.
With Vanessa.
Yeah.
And you're assuming she went home?
Exactly. I assume it, yeah. Or you whatever that you.
I have no idea. I don't know where she goes. Where she goes.
Does she have any friends that she hangs out with?
Not that well, we are boyfriend, girlfriend.
You guys are.
Yeah, but we're not that close either. Because she got her own place, she do her own life, she got her own apartment. When she got this apartment over here, she asked me if I can help her out, like, with the lease, because I guess the landlord over here, they want to give her to her by herself. So she said, can you help? Because I had a good job at the time. That's why I had a good job at the time. He said, can you help us? And we did the lease. I said, okay. I signed the paper, she gave us a paper. I signed, I said, okay. So she got an apartment. Because she used to live with her brother Steven and Charlotte. That's where she lived for like 3 years. She was living there when we met. Before that, she lived in Richmond. Then, when she got pregnant, or like we were dating when she was living with Steven, or when was Steven, and then we're being to her or whatever. Right before the baby was about to be born, Steven said, you gotta leave. He kicked her out. I don't want to hear babies crying in my house, this and that. Because she was a roommate type of thing, she gave her half. But now Steven had a new girlfriend. The reason she moved in with Steven was because she was helping him pay the rent. But then he had a girlfriend that was helping him, so now she could get a third wheel. So then the baby, so they asked her, so you gotta go out. She started looking for an apartment, so looking for an apartment. She started looking for an apartment, so she found this apartment in somewhere around here in Charlotte. No, not in Charlotte, in Ansonia.
Where, is it the same apartment she's in, right?
Yeah, that's where she found that apartment. So, listen, yeah.
So basically, I'm sure I got this right. She left your house, or your parents' house, on
Right.
Friday
Yeah,
with Vanessa.
yeah,
And you didn't go with her?
no.
So where did you stay over the weekend?
I stayed with my friend Hector.
Hector.
He was in the singer.
What's Hector's last name?
I don't know.
Last name. You know where he lives in East Haven? Does he know your Christine? Or he doesn't know anything? So he has no idea who Christine is.
You know that girlfriend is big.
Christine, your only girlfriend? Or you been with other girlfriends? She had other boyfriends?
We're not that close.
Alright.
It's like, we have a baby,
Yeah.
but it's not like she my girlfriend. You say that even though we're very lady, but we have a baby together, that it happened, so I guess I have a super little bit of responsibility by helping her out a little bit.
Yeah.
So, so we in love with the baby, so we let her come over and stay over our house, and Hollywood and things like that for seeing the baby.
So you do all that for Vanessa?
Yeah, it's for
It's not for Christine?
It's not for Christine, it's for Vanessa. Yes, I agree.
So your family likes
Vanessa,
Vanessa?
yeah. We really don't like Christine. She said she okay. You know what? All right, just say. You love Vanessa.
I mean, do you have any idea where she would be?
No.
Zero.
Zero.
No idea where a 1-year-old would be.
Vanessa?
Yeah.
No.
And Christine is an adult, so I mean, we're concerned
Well,
about it.
Christine is with Vanessa. My favorite.
Okay. I'm saying an adult's an adult, they can come and go and do whatever they want.
Yeah.
A 1-year-old's at the mercy of whoever's with them.
Yeah. What's she for that? They love together.
Maybe they left together
Well, Christine said it was about her.
on Friday.
Yeah.
So were you at the house at all this weekend? Her house, Christine's?
Not the weekend.
Did you go there, pick anything up, drop anything off?
best friend.
What's your cell phone number?
203 809 2849.
281
49.
49? That's the one you have in your pocket?
Yeah.
What about that one right there?
It's not exactly one.
There's no phone number. So last time you called and talked to her was for that minute or so?
Monday morning.
Monday morning. And it was a short conversation and she seemed like she didn't want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
What did you call her for?
10 9. Let's see what she put in.
You talked to Vanessa? I don't even know if you closed her ears. So no idea where we can start trying to find her? You don't know any of her friends? And you don't know about her hanging out with other guys?
She probably was.
Well, then she probably wasn't. I mean, I don't know, I'm just asking you if you knew somebody that she would be hanging out with right now. I mean, you can go knock on the door and say, hey, it's Christine and Vanessa here. Can you, would you show me the phone call that you made to Vanessa on Monday morning? On your phone, please?
Okay. Still in the post of her and then trying to
I love you ever, there's a bit of your love, or?
yeah. Well, everything I read, those areas.
Dial calls. So you just had one,
This is from, I've been trying to call her.
and you have a deal yet?
Yeah. That's me trying to call her.
You got a bunch of phone calls from today, that's,
Me trying to call her.
yeah.
Cause I was worried, like, you try to call, you try to call, you try to call. It goes straight to voicemail.
That's one call. Right now it's the third. GSA was the second. Since you called her at 6:59 p.m.
What, today? I mean,
Monday.
I keep trying to call her.
So there's no call. There's no
It
call.
goes to her voicemail.
Yeah, but it should still show that you dialed her, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you called December 2nd, 6:59, 8, 12. 8:34, 9:04, 10:31, 10:40, 2:30, 2:35, 7:30, 2:35. Did you erase stuff?
We keep selling now. I'm about to leave it right now, huh? Maybe we want to. What is that? Your phone.
The kids' schools are closed today.
Oh, they complete? They're gonna have to do that, holiday?
Yours.
Younger? I think it's Sunday, first of all, okay. Did you use this phone to call her or definitely that phone? That phone right there is, good enough.
Can you take a look at it? Can you show us the call log on it?
This phone will show you the market. Huh?
Yeah, it shows the call log.
Maybe use that phone. Because this phone, there's no calls in the morning. There's no,
What's that down there?
are you doing anything?
And you were recent. So you guys just use that for the internet? Is that?
Should have left this phone at the house, then my son would do it.
Well, he's been in school today, so.
Maybe it's not canceled?
I'm living in Haven, so. I don't know.
How many calls you got in here are this 7 to try to get hold of her? You can call anyone else? No, because I've been worried. My mom tried to call in, I said try to FaceTime her, we've been working for Vanessa.
Can I look at like the missed calls and stuff like that, Luce? Or numbers or nothing?
I don't know, that phone is bugged out, that phone died out. Is it a smartphone?
Okay, when did you go to Hector's house?
Friday.
When Friday?
Friday night.
And when did you come home?
What time, roughly? So in my house?
Yeah.
So around 11?
Yeah.
During the day, that's sure.
End of day?
During the day, that's sure during the day.
Did you have the cell phone on with you? No. Does anybody else use that cell phone or are you the only one that uses it? Like, so if you left the house, would you have that cell phone on you?
If I left my house, yeah, I have my phone. Right there, you see.
I just find it odd that there's no other phone calls on there. No received calls, no missed calls.
This phone is bugged out. The reason why this phone is bugged out is because you see how you got the bars? Once it dies, it deletes everything, it dies, and then, like right now you have 4 service days. I got 4, you see, 4,000 minutes, 4 service days. It's a super old phone.
What service is it?
It's a super old phone, I don't know. I don't know, who's mobile thing?
RJ, did you tell your parents where you went on Friday?
Yeah.
Where'd you tell them you went? said you went to Christine's Friday with her. Why would you tell me that?
He said that I went to Christine's Friday is when he thought I went.
Why would you? You said you told him where you went. And if you told him you went to Hector,
She got her own car.
Right, but why would you tell me that you went to Christine's if you told him where you went?
Why would he tell? He probably assumed.
Right, you said you told him where you went.
I told him my father.
Yeah, you just told me you said you told him where you went.
I told my father where I went.
Yeah, that's what you told me. And that's why I said, why did you tell me you went to Christine's if you did?
I told my father that I went to Christine.
That's what you just told me about 30 seconds ago.
I'm not sure. You're missing my words. You wrote that down?
So you said that you told your father where you went, and you telling us you went to Hector's, right?
Yes,
So
that's
you told us.
where I went to that.
Yeah, so you
I didn't tell my father when I went to Hector.
Yeah.
That's where I went.
And when the detective asked you if you told your father where you went, you said yes.
But it's a whole misunderstanding.
All right. So how did Christine get to your house on Wednesday?
Central.
Okay. And what kind of car?
And car, I'm not sure.
You don't know what kind of car she has?
Honest up over there.
Brown strip or what color is it?
No, this thing.
Did you buy your new car? It's not a trick question. Just ask her, do you know she bought a new car?
I'm not sure, I don't know.
How does your dad know?
He knows what?
That she bought a new car.
Well, I guess she
Your dad knows a lot of stuff.
I guess she bought a new car.
Did you know she bought a new car?
I think she did, yeah, I think she bought a new car.
Right,
I know, since I know her, she has the same car, I think she bought a new car.
So how did you get to Hector's?
I think my car.
What car is that?
Nissan
Nissan what?
Sentra.
Is it registered to you?
Mm-hmm.
So you drove to Hector's?
And that's it.
So how are you gonna help us find Vanessa? I mean, that's what you're here for, to help us find Vanessa. We wanna find the 1-year-old. And we need
I
your
want
help.
to fly her too.
We need your help. It's one of the reasons we brought you here.
Did you call the police when Steve came to your house and said Vanessa and
Steve called the police right there. He was right there. He was
So he's the uncle, all right?
He's the uncle. He's the one that killed Christina.
Are you 100% sure that Vanessa is your kid?
I don't have no DNA test for us, so yeah.
What's that?
I didn't have a DNA test for us, so she's my kid, yeah.
I mean, because if someone came to my house and said Vanessa's missing and it's not a 1-year-old daughter.
I'm worried. That's why I keep trying to call my kid.
It was there the whole ride here. You talked about everything but her. The whole ride here, you didn't talk about a 1-year-old daughter that's missing. I don't get that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we gotta find her. And the only reason you're here
It's to find her.
is to help us find her.
All right, so it's like,
So where is she?
I don't know.
So you have no idea.
I feel like you don't want to give us any information. Your father's given us more information that you're willing. And you would know every single piece of information that your father would know.
She's with Christine, that's all I know.
Christine's a big girl. I'm not worried about Christine. I'm worried about a 1-year-old that has no control over her life. Zero. That's what I want to find. Christine or however old she is. I'm here to find your daughter.
Okay.
Like I said, I find it absolutely bizarre that the whole ride here.
So what do you think, that I have my daughter hidden somewhere?
I don't know, I'm asking you for help to find her, I don't know. You have no idea where she could be, nor did you even really talk about it on the whole ride.
So let's talk about it then.
Do you have your daughter?
Do you know where your daughter is?
No, I don't know my daughter is with Christine.
So where's Christine?
How do you know she's with Christine?
Because last time I saw her, she was with Christine. That's how I know.
And that was when?
Friday.
But how do you know she's still with Christine? It's Tuesday.
What else could she be?
I don't know, that's all we're asking. If we knew that, we wouldn't be here.
All right, so let me go home. Let's go. I'm leaving.
Because we want to do it. We're here to find your kid. If you don't want us to find your kid,
I want you to find my kid.
then help us.
So, all right, take me home.
Why, is she home and you're going to turn her over with us?
No, I'm saying, when am I here? That's the answer. That's why I freaked out when I was in my house. We got all these people, all these police, like an army of people coming to our. Did we went to Stephen's house like an army of people?
No, Stephen came here.
He came here?
Yeah, we came here. We didn't ask for his house. And we're going to a different town. We're not New Haven people, so.
We can't go knocking on people's door by ourselves in New Haven saying, hey, we're the Ansonia police. You know,
All right. So, I'm leaving. Am I have to work? You let me home?
Yeah, we're gonna give you a ride home. Hold on, let me just, I gotta talk to my supervisor, so just give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right?
Just trying to find your daughter. And it just didn't seem like you were all, you
So
didn't seem
I'm
like
not
you were
talking about what you guys is talking. I'm going with the conversation that I'm having.
Stuff doesn't
So
have
what,
your
that's
first
why
practice.
we're trying to cry for my daughter, cry for Christine, cry.
You can laugh, you can laugh all you want.
She's Christine and her, they're not that close to them.
And you said you weren't close to Christine, you didn't care about her, but your daughter was extremely important, you said.
Well, but I guess, yeah, but my life is the kids that you met at my house. That's what I
Okay,
live.
well, let's talk about them.
All right, let's talk about them.
You want to be there for them?
Yeah. So I'm going home.
Okay.
Okay. Just
How long do you think that,
keep me updated.
what happens if we never find them?
That's it. What you mean? What happened if you never find the next one?
Because I don't know where they are. I'm saying, if I knew where they are, you wouldn't be sitting here right now. You wouldn't even be having a conversation. We wouldn't
How
have.
Stephen is not here and everybody else is not here.
Because they already were here. We already had this conversation.
All right. And what
We're not thinking I
what did he
did.
say? What did Stephen say?
You must know where they are.
Where is Christine and Vanessa and them?
I don't know where Christine and Vanessa are, because if we
He
knew.
asked me too. Where is she? I asked him. Where is she? I don't know.
Okay.
How am I
And we asked
supposed to?
him, and he said he didn't know.
How am I supposed to be the missing link right here over here? And I'm the going home. You understand? I'm just trying to be as much information as possible. That's it. That's all I have.
And we're trying to find a 1-year-old kid, and some of this information is not adding up. Doesn't make sense.
All right, so take me home.
Okay. Do you want to know why you're here?
Yeah, I want to know all of it.
I'll tell you.
Can you tell me that we're going out?
We'll talk more on the way home, but we're waiting for him anyway, so I can't leave without my boss.
That's your boss. He's younger than you.
So,
Is he younger than you? You're supposed to be the boss.
why? Because I'm old?
Yeah.
No,
Because you got more experience, more years, and
doesn't mean anything.
okay. So he's the boss.
He's the boss.
Yeah, Marcos, he's the boss. Age.
Oh, that's in the family. This is not a family. Do you realize? By the way, I'm talking about
What are you saying? What did you talk to?
his boss. Who's older than him.
He's older than him.
Yeah. soon as you get to leave.
My kids is worried, my mom is worried, everybody's worried for me now.
You should be.
Alright?
Well, we told your dad, you'll be coming home, you're coming home. I just got away from the boss and the leave. I can't bring anything by myself.
What else? How you feel good? How old is the other boy?
Because I'm there to go. The chief is
How long you been doing this? You're a detective?
25 years.
You're a detective? How come you're not the boss?
I want to be the boss, I like being a detective. If I wanted to be a boss, I'd be a boss.
So you could have been the boss if you wanted to. And the boss make more money?
Yeah. Salary was about money. About doing what you like to do. You realize that somebody saw you leaving Christine's house today? You realize that somebody saw you leaving Christine's house today?
How was that?
Something important who? Jose, you wanna find the kid?
Today?
Well, last Tuesday, Monday. Listen, we wanna find your daughter. Okay, Chris, find her. I'm not ready to find her. We're at the house Monday evening. Where's your daughter? Yes. We go, you're gonna bring us. I told him, the reason he's here is because somebody saw him leaving the house Monday.
Hold on a second, hold on. You were going, is he bringing us somewhere?
I don't know, where do you want to bring us?
No, you guys are taking me home.
Yeah, we're taking you home, but we're taking your clothes first.
Why? You're gonna shoot me naked?
No, but we're gonna give you a tie-dye suit to wear home.
You're gonna give me what?
A tie-dye suit to wear home.
The tie bag?
A tie-dye suit.
What is that?
I'll show you the second one you bring it in here.
A tie bag?
Tie-dye.
It's material. It's nothing you're gonna wear out in public, but you're gonna wear at home, so you have clothes. So you have something to wear when you get home, changing your pajamas or changing.
What things is it? Change.
I mean,
A tie bag shirt.
it's a type of material.
So you're gonna strip me of my clothes? Why?
You were at the house today. Monday.
A tie bag suit?
But then, you can call it whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter, let's suppose you stand here, and you're getting this little outfit to wear at home, you can change when you get home.
Is it an outfit?
Yeah.
Let me see her.
There you go.
What is that?
Suit. What do you call it? Your home.
They're wearing clothes and that.
Hey, Brian. Brian.
I thought you said you guys were saying that earlier.
There's no hurry. There's no pain involved.
So why am I gonna, I'm not gonna put that on?
What you want to go with David, I don't care.
Are you gonna force me to put that on? Why am I gonna put it, this is retarded. Why am I gonna put that there?
Listen, you know why we want your clothes. You know it.
This clothes?
Yeah. Where's the other clothes that we want?
I don't know. Oh, you want this clothes? Alright, take it. You're gonna take me home.
You're going home. Yes. You're going home. We are taking your clothes and then we're gonna get you in the car and we're driving you back all the way home.
So hard, and I might. Alright.
Alright, wait 1 second. We're getting some bags and some stuff.
Oh. This is crazy.
So you understood what I told you, right? That somebody saw you leaving the house today, Monday? Yes, you understand that?
Why don't you drive me home and I put this clothes, that clothes over there?
Because I'd rather do it here, so so we don't have to worry about doing it when we're at your house.
So I'm free out, I'm working in the snow or freezing.
So when you walk outside with your shoes on, then once you get to the car, we'll take them off.
What's in there? Coach. And you got gloves over there?
Here you go, Steve.
Huh? Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. Hello. Fine.
How are you?
Okay. Well, you get to the gloves on.
Keep things clean.
Stand up, please.
Yeah.
Take your sweatshirt off. Don't reach into your pockets. Just
I'm gonna put my phone here. You guys serious? I'm taking my gloves? This is ridiculous.
You like only ignored me when I told you someone saw you leave the house. You didn't like I never even said it.
Yeah, put it in there.
You're still doing it.
I'm still doing it. If somebody lied to you, if somebody saw me.
See, please. How nice are your shoes?
We're gonna keep the shoes on until we get back outside.
Okay.
Alright. Now, we can go on. We're all outside. Wet floor. What time do you want my pants? This?
Yes.
You want the other clothes too? I can keep this shirt on?
Do you have any boxers on underneath those?
No. No boxers. And I gotta keep it in the, can I keep that one on?
I'll need both of those.
Huh?
I will need both of those.
Wait, hold on, just one second.
One thing at a time. Stop shirt first.
Here's your boss? Huh? Here's your boss?
Other way around. Yeah, that's your finger.
What can I keep my socks? And the shoes? Go on. You outside? That's crazy. You have to put my shoes on. Can you take it when I get home? What's wrong? Where's the socks?
Take your socks off, please.
This is ridiculous. Here. That's what you do. And these burgers.
All right.
Why do you have tissue between your feet?
Oh, because, look, you see, look out there. You see that? How it hurts? So the tissue dries out for the months. Because if it,
You got like athlete's foot or something?
yeah, exactly. So with the tissue, if I sweat, whatever. I keep the tissue to keep that dry and there.
I've just never heard of that before.
Because if I sweat, the cut gets bigger, so I'm trying to keep the jacket a little louder, you know? All right. Can I put my sneakers on? Take away your 2 kids, man. Take away your 2 kids.
Why don't you put the suit on?
And with all the sneakers.
Then you can put the sneakers maybe over the suit until we get outside.
You guys, what do you know?
Where did that come from? I don't know. What about that? Where did that start from?
Boss? Seriously? Can I use my $30 I need to? No, exactly. There's a hood on there. You got it, bring it on. Can you do this out for me?
Yeah, just work there on that bag and see what we're gonna have.
Where's my cell phone? Stand close. Both phones? I keep them?
Let me see if I can get you a plate or something. You know? Hang in the back. I have to go look up.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna warm up the car first, so once you hang out. Once you come back in and say, because I wanna make sure you're warm, so. So I wanna make sure you're warm. Right, once you come back sitting here. I wanna make sure you're warm.
I'm warm.
No. I hear what you're saying. Okay.
Now, I'm sorry, Lieutenant Froelich, was that the interview that you and Detective Adcox conducted with Mr. Morales in the early morning hours of December the 3rd of 2019?
Yes.
And you took a number of items, or the department took a number of items from Mr. Morales at that time. We saw it on camera. Are you able to recall what those items were?
Yes, we took his sweatshirt, we took his 2 T-shirts, we took his sweatpants, we took his socks, and then later on, before we left the police department at our vehicle, we took his black sneakers.
Now, with regard to, he mentioned 2 cell phones. What happened to those cell phones?
We also took those two.
And with regard to the two T-shirts that he was wearing that you seized, do you recall what the size of those T-shirts were?
The two T-shirts were 2XL.
Now, with regard to when you and Mr. Morales and Detective Adcox left the camera, where did you go to?
At the end of the interview, after we took
Yes.
all his clothes, we went and tried to find a blanket for him. And then Steve went outside and started the vehicle, and then we brought him out to the vehicle once it was warmed up.
Okay. So now in the interview, we saw that he had some sneakers. Did you have replacement footwear available for him at the police department?
We did not.
And with regard to the sneakers that he was wearing, was it necessary to go back outside into the snow
Yes, it was.
to get to the car?
Yes.
And did you allow him to wear the sneakers out to go back to the car?
Yes, we did.
And when you got to the car, what, if anything, happened regarding the sneakers?
Detective Adcox came over and seized the sneakers from him while I was sitting in the vehicle.
Showing you what's any of it.
Your Honor, I viewed the next exhibit. No objection.
All right, what number is that?
State 171, please, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court will accept in evidence as full states 171, no objection.
Showing you states 171 as a full exhibit. Are these the sneakers that you seized from Mr. Morales once he returned to the patrol car?
Those are the sneakers that Detective Adcox seized.
And with regard to these sneakers, are you aware if they were ultimately sent to the state lab?
Yes, they were.
Now, can you tell us the ride back? Withdrawn. Where did you go once you were back in the patrol car?
We were in an unmarked vehicle, and we drove back to 105 First Avenue in New Haven.
Was that the same unmarked vehicle that you arrived in?
Yes.
And when you got back to 105, can you tell us what happened when you arrived?
We had Jose Morales sit in the car so we can go inside and grab him some footwear so he can walk inside and not have to walk through the snow.
During the car ride back, was there any conversation occurring between Mr. Morales and you and Detective Adcox?
There's minimal conversation.
Did he ask anything with regard to Christine Holloway or Vanessa Morales?
I don't recall him asking me that.
Now, with regard to your arrival back when you left Mr. Morales in the car, did you go inside to retrieve him some footwear?
Yes, I did.
And did there come a point in time where Mr. Morales had footwear and entered into 105 First Avenue?
Yes, he did.
And subsequent to that, who else entered into, if you recall, into 105?
Myself, Detective Adcox, Sergeant Barrera was also there, and I think Officer Castillo.
And is there some point in time where you had a discussion with Mr. Morales and his family?
Yes.
I think, Your Honor, that this probably is an appropriate breaking point.
Okay. Court's going to stand in the 15-minute recess.
Well, that's